Hey you guys, it's your girl T. I hope everybody's having a good day. I want to come on here and shoot some more podcasts, voice vlogs. I've been getting a lot of requests over the past 2 days. And so it's been really crazy, but I want to talk about all this controversy that's going on once again online with these celebrities screaming that all lives matter. If you guys don't know, Jennifer Lopez, Christina and now Kevin Gates are being drugged up and down social media for their comments about all lives mattering instead of Black lives mattering. So what initially happened is that Jennifer Lopez took to Twitter and she posted this post, and when she got drugged, she hurried up and deleted her post. Christina also did the same thing, and then she deleted her post as well after getting drugged. I want you guys to go ahead and check out what they posted and what the folks on Twitter had to say. Check this out, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary. All right, so you guys just saw the comments, the memes, and what folks had to say to both Christina and Jennifer Lopez. Now, shortly after that, Kevin Gates decided to not only tweet that he was about all lives mattering, he also took to Instagram to basically go in on folks screaming Black Lives Matter, but all the while being quick to kill other Black people. So go ahead and check out what Kevin Gates had to say. Check this out, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
We kill each other. I'm talking about we lay up under each other's cars. Lay behind each other's houses. The car passed by. We went the whole car. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Kill everybody in the car. Didn't catch your homeboy. He ran out the car. Then run him down, stood over him. Hit him about 20 times in the face. We kill each other. But as soon as a white boy kill one of us, everybody go to hooping and hollering and all that old stupid ass shit. Kevin, why you don't? Kevin, that's bullshit. When you stand for something, you got to stand for it all the way, not halfway. And I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, and fuck who don't like it. You know what's worse than a nigga? Another one.
All right, here you go.
You know, he should have let him live so we could kill him. Niggas hate on niggas. Niggas steal from niggas. Niggas kill niggas.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. Help your brother, man. Don't hurt your brother. Fuck you. What you doing?
All right, so you guys just saw what Kevin Gates had to say. So I kind of want to talk about all of these celebrities here really quick, okay? So now, as of today, another rapper is trending on Twitter. ASAP Rocky's getting drugged and called a coon, and folks are going in on him as well because he went to a town hall meeting in which he spoke about black on black crimes in Chicago, and how can we talk about Black Lives Matter but we're killing ourselves.
Why are we glorifying, or why are we exploiting the beef between the urban community and police officers, when in all reality, Memorial Weekend, 60 some odd people got shot just on a Friday and Saturday. 60 some odd people in one city, Chicago. One city, 60 some odd people shot, 9 to 12 dead. Don't quote me on the number, but 9 to 12 dead. Black on black crime. So one cop shoots a black person. Let's march. Let's protest. Let's promote our mixtapes on TV. Let's do all that. You know what I mean? Because that's what they're doing. I feel like if you're not gonna really talk about the main topic, don't talk about it at all. We have to do something first, and it's within us internally. Like we can't blame the police officers. That kind of shit is inevitable, man. A police officer is gonna see somebody sometimes, So I don't justify cops just killing kids. That's so messed up, man, because there are guilty cops out there. There are cops who, they take advantage with their authority, but that's been going on. That's nothing new. Why now? Why are we glorifying it now? Why are we making a big spectrum out of it now? What are we really hiding? And if we're going to talk about that, let's talk about the black people killing black people. So if nobody wants to talk about that, neither do I.
So as you guys see, a lot of these rappers are spinning the same narrative, and ASAP Rocky, he's a cool guy. I've met him before, really down to earth brother. But again, I need them to stop putting Black Lives Matter and black on black crime in the same box. It's not the same thing. Black on black crime most definitely needs to be addressed. And they need to start with themselves, addressing it, talking about it, making more positive music. But Black Lives Matter, blacks against the police, that's a whole nother issue. And that too needs to be addressed. So the thing is this, I feel like, Jennifer Lopez was the first one who posted her tweet this week and was deleted. And then Christina Milian's thirsty ass followed through. And at this point in time, I think that Christina Milian is just looking for attention. I am very disappointed in Jennifer Lopez because this is the same woman that so many in the hip hop community stood behind and allowed her to use the N-word. And she used that hip hop connection, her being from the Bronx, being raised in the hood, as a way to get in good with black folks, okay? Even till this day, Ja Rule defends the use of her word nigga. He did an interview with Vlad TV not too long ago. Y'all can check this snippet out real quick.
And she used the N-word in the song, and everyone was oh my God over that.
Yeah.
You were on that song.
I wrote it.
You wrote the song.
Yeah.
So you wrote that line for her.
Absolutely.
Was there like a sit down, like, I'm not sure if I should say this line or not?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, it's kind of a unwritten thing that Spanish and Puerto Ricans and niggas, and we're all kind of in the same family, and so it's like, why can't she say nigga?
Fat Joe says it.
All my Spanish niggas I know say nigga.
Right, so you guys just saw that interview. And the infamous song that they're talking about is I'm Real. There's a part in her song where she sings, now people screaming, what's the deal with you and so and so? I tell them niggas mind their biz, but they don't hear me though. Cause I live my life to the limit and I love it. Now I can breathe again, baby, now I can breathe again. All right, so you guys just heard me sing that Jennifer Lopez lyric, and that caused a lot of controversy back then. And, folks were upset because they feel like, okay, first of all, you're not black, you're Puerto Rican. And yes, Puerto Ricans have African ancestry and things like that. But a lot of Puerto Ricans are known to not claim that ancestry and act like, they're somehow different from blacks and African Americans in general. And so a lot of people called her out on that, but it was the hip hop community, honey, who stood up for her, who said that she had the right to use it. She's one of us. And now fast forward about 15, 20 years, this same woman who's from the Bronx, who was raised in the hood, who did songs with Ja Rule and Fat Joe and LL Cool J, is now saying that all lives matter. And like I've told y'all before in other videos, you guys can go back and watch the past videos that I've done in this series. I've said that, yes, all lives matter, but right now we're talking about black lives. And that's what these celebrities need to realize. And I'm now convinced that it's not that they don't realize this, it's that they just don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's that they want to act oblivious to the situation and they want to deflect. How many celebrities need to get drugged to hell and back before they realize that it's not about all lives mattering? Right now, they're talking about the situation with black people and police officers. So I feel like a lot of these celebrities, they just don't want to get it, and they're tweeting this stuff for attention. Nobody was checking for damn Christina Milian until she posted that bullshit. And I'm not saying that folks aren't checking for Jennifer Lopez because she's still doing her thing, but I just find it funny that she's so quick to basically not even acknowledge Black Lives Matter, especially being that that's how she came up in the industry, was via black people in the hip hop community. So that kind of disappointed me with Miss JLO from the block, okay? But now with that being said, as far as Kevin Gates, this is why I say I don't take celebrities and rappers seriously when it comes to their plights and them being wishy-washy when it's convenient for them. Now, I understand what Kevin Gates is saying. As you guys all know, yesterday I went to Philando Castile's funeral. Me and him went to the same high school. It felt like literally a high school reunion. I saw so many people I hadn't seen in years. A lot of people came to pay their respects to him, and it was a really beautiful service. There he goes.
Love you, bro. Love you, Phil. Love you. Your life matters.
Thank you, brothers, for carrying him.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen. But I can admit that he is the first funeral I've ever went to where somebody was killed by the police. Every funeral I went to, from people who know me, know that my senior year of high school, I lost it was between 8 to 11. You know, I'm getting older now, so I don't remember the exact number, and I lost count. Between 8 and 11 friends my senior year of high school. They were all shot by other black people. These were black males killed by other black males. From everything from gangbanging to just doing dirt on the street. It was crazy, and I look back on that time, like that was like one of like the worst times in my life, having to bury, your friends, people that you've known since elementary and junior high and things like that. Unfortunately, sometimes us as black people are quick to hurt other black people. But again, that can be said for other people in the same demographic. There's white on white crime. There's Mexican on Mexican crime. So people hurt other people who are closest to them. Do I agree with black on black crime? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I've been to so many funerals and had to bury so many young men who could have had so much potential, who lost their lives between the ages of damn 15 and 21. You know, looking back on it, it's such a waste of potential. These guys could have been anything, but instead they're all buried in the cemetery over here in St. Paul. So yes, I've been to more funerals for black on black crime than black people getting shot by the police. Like I said, Philando was the first person's funeral I've ever been to who was killed by the police. But that does not negate what people are fighting for. Black Lives Matter, once again, is different from black on black crime. These are two different issues, and I really wish people would stop mixing them together, especially high profile celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that bothers me that I've called out before is the hypocrisy of some of these rappers. And I remember back in 2014, I had called out TheGame because if you guys don't realize, back on December 2014, TheGame got attacked by people because he was going in on the NYPD. This was during the Eric Gardner situation. TheGame had posted a message on Instagram basically saying, I guess y'all can't breathe either. And when folks started going in on him and saying that he was being disrespectful to the police, he tried to come back and clean it up, and eventually he deleted his post. And I had made a video addressing TheGame and how he was being a hypocrite, and I got attacked by so many black men. They went in on me, and I found my old post addressing that situation. I posted this post on December 23rd, and this is what I wrote, because at that time I didn't agree with what TheGame said, because again, you cannot paint all police officers with one brush, and I will always say that. It's no different than when racist people say that all blacks are thugs and all blacks are criminals. And again, when you have a platform like that, you have to be responsible for what you say. So this is what I took to Facebook to say back in 2014. I look at people's track records. Someone like Lord Jamar has been a champion of black people and black men. What has TheGame done besides perpetuate gangbanging and killing other black men who look like him? I love how all of a sudden the same black men that I have defended on YouTube, when most black chicks do not defend black men on YouTube at all, are now like, fuck you, T, you Stacey Dash acting ass bitch. Laugh out loud. These YouTube guys ain't loyal, in my Chris Brown voice. Y'all be blessed. I would rather listen to the Lord Jamars and the Professor Griffs of the world when they speak, but y'all have fun letting TheGame gas y'all up while he's promoting popping bottles and fighting other black people. So I had only 40 likes, but that's cool. That's how I felt at the time. So now this whole issue with people like Kevin Gates trying to talk about black on black crime, but when I listen to Kevin Gates' music, I hear him talking about killing other black men. I don't hear Kevin Gates talking about, killing the cracker ass cracker and killing the white man. No, he's talking about hurting and killing other black people. So your music perpetuates the same thing that you're complaining about. TheGame's music also perpetuates the same thing. So I found it hypocritical, and that's why I called TheGame out. You're mad at the police, but look at the type of music that you put out there. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting out anything positive yourself, and I got attacked for that. And now it's funny that Kevin Gates is out here saying this, and now people are saying the same thing that I said to TheGame back in 2014. Now these same black men are calling Kevin Gates a coon, and they're pointing out the lyrics in his music and how he perpetuates violence towards black people. You see how that works? You see why I don't take social media seriously, and why I will always stand by my stance. I will not let anybody influence me or shame me for how I feel, because the same thing I said 2 years ago, now people are trying to repeat the same thing that I was saying that they didn't understand. See, when I said it 2 years ago about these rappers, trying to call out the police, but meanwhile perpetuating black on black crime in their music, I was called a Stacey Dash ass bitch and a bed wench. You know what I'm saying? But now that these rappers are saying, oh, all lives matter, it's not about black lives, y'all need to love each other and all this and that, now y'all are using my same argument against Kevin Gates. So I found that very, very funny. Now, another thing I've noticed about TheGame is that he's been on this huge crusade, supporting the police. Him and Snoop went down to the LAPD and had a meeting, where people need to respect the police and there needs to be a two-way street. And now he's team pro-police. And I honestly, I can't say if he's coming from a genuine place or not. That's not necessarily for me to say. As we all know, he also started up a GoFundMe for Officer Norman. He's saying that his son wanted to start it, and he wanted to help his son start this GoFundMe, and he wanted the people to donate to Officer Norman because he's doing the right thing. And so far, I believe they've raised close to $70,000. It might be more than that now for Officer Tommy Norman. And I spoke about Officer Norman before, and I also spoke about the good job that he's doing But what I found funny is that the game started this GoFundMe for him, for this police officer to be basically rewarded for doing his job. But yet and still, the black female officer who spoke out for black people and literally was suspended. There's some people are saying that she's suspended. She's saying that she wasn't, but that she did have to take some time off because of all the controversy, which to me is just a cute little package to say that I was suspended because of what went down on Facebook. Anyhow, what I've noticed with these two situations, while I am a fan of Officer Tommy Norman, is doing a damn good job, what I've noticed is that a lot of rappers and entertainers are praising him for doing just that, his job. Okay. But yet these same rappers are not even speaking or mentioning Officer Nakia Jones. No one is speaking about her. Nobody's taking up for her. Where's her GoFundMe? It was black bloggers, Kissy, Denise, who tried to start a GoFundMe for this woman, and they shut her GoFundMe down. Okay. When you click the link, it was gone. They would not allow anyone to set up a GoFundMe for her. There's one up now, but nobody has donated anything because it's a scam GoFundMe. Officer Nakia even said on her Facebook page that she's not starting any of the GoFundMe accounts. But what I noticed is that none of these same rappers have went to her home and cut her a check or said, you know what, for you speaking out and telling the truth and possibly even putting your job on the line, your reputation on the line with your fellow officers in blue. Here goes a $10,000 check. Here goes a $50,000 check. Nobody's standing behind this woman financially, but yet and still everybody's standing behind white Officer Norman. So I find that really interesting because this is the same rapper who 2 years ago was talking about, y'all can't breathe either and was going in on the NYPD. And now all of a sudden he's just really, really team police. So I just find that really, really strange to me. And this is why I say a lot of people need to watch what they say on social media, because a lot of these same folks who claim that they're so pro-black and they're so pro, you speaking up and speaking truth to power will not really support you when it comes down to it. People had literally left this officer, Nakia Jones, out on her own. Besides me and maybe a few other YouTubers, no one has really spoken about this woman or her plight. Every time I see her, she's on television crying and breaking down. So obviously she's still going through a lot emotionally, and she might still be dealing with a lot of stuff at her police department that we know nothing of. But she's definitely going through a lot of things. So the whole situation is just crazy. It is what it is. At the end of the day, all these people are entitled to their opinion. ASAP, Jennifer Lopez, Christina Milian, Kevin Gates, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and we need to be adult enough to respect people's opinions. Then yes, disagree, and I'm not going to go there with the whole name calling and the, calling folks a coon and all that foolishness, because people just use that word now. That word holds no meaning to me, because y'all will call them a coon and then I'll defend Black Lives Matter and y'all will still call me a bed wench and a coon too. So I could care less. At the end of the day, like I said, these people are entitled to their opinion, but they need to be honest about the situation. That's what I feel like they're not being. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. Talking about All Lives Matter and Kevin Gates going off, talking about black on black crime. And then how do you feel about, the message I said 2 years ago when the gang was painting on police officers with one brush and I got attacked by black men, but now he's team police and everybody's donating money to, Officer Tommy Norman, but these same rappers are not giving, Officer Nakia Jones any type of props, trying to help her out, speaking out on her behalf, showing her solidarity in the same way that they're showing Officer Tommy Norman solidarity. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff going on with these celebrities. Go ahead and let's get the discussion popping. All right. Deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.